coming off on the east side of Mazourka Peak and making our way to the Papoose Flat section, which is going to be a better road than this because it's accessible by pretty much normal cars. But we have to get down to it, and I'm told from the book that it's a rather steep descent. I have a lot of Eastern Sierra pinstriping, I believe, on the car now from these bushes up here that grow right by the side of the road. Oh yes, it looks like the descent begins. That one hasn't been that good. The trip so far has been beautiful though. So you can see the beautiful Sierras. I got to the top of Mazourka Peak. And the Mazourka Peak road is right... The peak is right over there. You can see the road below the peak. Right there on the viewfinder. That's steep. And of course the camera will never capture how steep that is. But I have to go between those two trees. Whoo! Doggy. Alright. I got through the first part between those two trees. Needed both hands. Still extremely steep. And that will not be caught by the camera, but this is nuts out here. I can see the good road ahead, and that gives me some confidence that I'm going to be able to get through this thing without having to call for emergency assistance, which I'm not sure how I'd do that exactly. My maps were wrong, or the maps weren't completely accurate, and the guidebook that I had wasn't accurate, so I thought I was going up Mazourka Canyon and was incredulous that he had said it was an easy drive, because I found it rather rocky and I was in low gear a lot of the time. And then when I looked at a better map, once I got to the peak, I found out that I went up a side canyon that probably is a lot worse. The Commander handled it just fine though, just like it's doing on this descent. Got it in 4 low and locked down into low gear. And just taking my time. That is where I just came from. I've met up with the good road. I'm confident that I'm going to have a good road now the rest of the way out. That's what the map shows. That's what the guidebook says. So I've kind of stopped to take a little bit of break here. To my left I can see a road that I think is Papoose Flat. The Papoose Flat area. And so I'm getting there, slowly but surely. I'm only about 32 miles into today's trip. So it's been pretty slow going, but I've also stopped a lot to take pictures and look at the scenery. Yeah, it looks like we're down in the flats again. But the Commander has been very good, has handled everything very well. No flat tires, just a bunch of scratches. And hopefully we'll be out of here soon. From where I am right now, you can't see the Sierras. I'm in a little bit of a valley as I make my way out. This is what it looks like when you're driving the rig. These switchback turns here are really sharp and steep as you go through them. Must have to back up on that one.